Over on my Twitch channel, I've been doing some Smash Brothers tournaments. Sometimes it's just watching random fighters go up against each other and just having fun guessing who wins. Other times there are themes like my entire Inktober prompt list fighting each other, but I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do a tournament with Amiibos. Amiibos are different because unlike just regular CPU fighters, Amiibo have the ability to learn. You scan them in, you fight with them, and they begin to learn how to fight themselves. I thought that this would make for a great video, so I brought along my friend Dover of the NewDoverPort Trade Commission on Twitch to come in and help me out. What could possibly go wrong?
I guess it depends on how you trained him. Data is corrupt. Bowser, don't do this to me.
Well, if anybody was gonna ruin our fun.
On this, the day of my daughter's wedding.
Anyway, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Welcome everybody to the Sampson9091 Amiibo Tournament. Today joining me as a guest host I have...
It's your boy Dover of the NewDoverPort Trade Commission. Hey, it is a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for accepting my invitation.
My pleasure. I'm excited to see this firsthand. I can barely contain myself.
I can barely contain myself either. But first up, we got ourselves the leads bracket here, which is consisting of Mario, Link, and Pikachu fighting under their nicknames Spaghetti, Lonk, and Dat Boy.
Lots of spaghetti.
Alright, let's go ahead and hit the go button here.
Looking back, we've got, none of them have a great win-loss record. Pikachu probably has the worst of the win-loss records at a 20% win record. We've got Lonk, who his win-loss record is not much better, 25%. He has one career win against Byleth. With the highest win-loss record at 43%, Mario, he won 3 matches in his first tournament appearance, losing to Captain Olimar, who was a beast in those days. Yeah, we're gonna see if this Wii training has, as Amiibo training, I should say, has helped him at all.
Round 1.
Alright, everyone's at level 50. Oh, here we go. Now, it looks like this is a stage from the game Persona.
Yep, this is the Persona 5 stage.
They seem intent to get rid of Mario.
Yeah, like, Mario is the granddaddy of all Nintendo franchises, so, like, they gotta, like, team up on him, apparently. Oh, Mario got his hammer.
It seems as though Mario has...
Oh, Mario has taken Link out. Pikachu may not be long for the world. Oh, but Mario no longer has the hammer.
Yes, but he also is not the furthest behind anymore.
Yeah, he's in the red now.
Oh man, Mario's hanging in there at nearly 200%.
Yeah, Mario is really, like... Oh, but Link hitting the final smash there on Mario took him out. That's the first stock from Mario.
I was going to say, perhaps Mario feels as though he has something to prove when we were talking, as we were talking before, his lack of...
Yeah.
However, it seems
I think
as though...
Pikachu has more stocks, though, so I think he won that round.
Indeed, that boy has snuck under the radar to claim the win. Alright, so what do we have next? Is this the,
This is the Beast Pack bracket.
The Beast Pack bracket.
Yep, featuring Bowser, Donkey Kong, and Yoshi. All Mario characters, and all fighting under their nicknames here. Bowser as Jack Black, Donkey Kong as Dairy King, and Yoshi as Franklin.
So let me get some stats here. Oh boy, Bowser, you have had a rough time, buddy. You have a 0% win rating. You have participated in 4 tournaments and lost in the first round in all 4. Donkey Kong, let's see. Well, he literally fares 50% better, which brings us down to Yoshi. A 20% win rating. I'm not gonna lie to you, my fingers are crossed a little bit for Bowser. He has had a rough time in the Smash League.
Yeah, it's time for a Bowser redemption arc. Let's see if he can pull it off.
I'll tell you, this has got to hurt for Donkey Kong. I'm sure he was hoping to go up against Mario in the second round, because they have some history. I mean, not that Bowser doesn't too, but in the Smash League, he and Mario have
Yeah. Starting out, Donkey Kong is, well, actually Yoshi's winning slightly, but Donkey Kong is like really hitting it home. Bowser actually starts with a little flame item that you can see going there on the left.
One of them.
Bowser dropped it pretty early on, and Donkey Kong was the one that picked it up and actually lit it.
That is unfortunate.
Yep, and that is what caused Yoshi to lose his first stock.
A misuse of items. Oh, that's one for.
Yeah, so like that would have been a point for Bowser, but it goes to DK instead. Oh, DK and Bowser. DK got his smash first, but Bowser was the first one to pull the trigger. He's aiming for Yoshi.
Oh, wow!
Now, Yoshi is just having a bad time.
What a display!
He's already down to 1. Up, and he's got his smash back as well. And so does Yoshi.
Uh-oh, oh no.
Oh, Donkey Kong unleashing his smash onto Bowser. Let's see if Yoshi decides to use his smash here, because this could turn the tide for him. Oh, nope, he missed.
They have really got to start doing some work against Donkey Kong because...
Yep. Well, it's down to just Bowser and DK, and I think this could take DK out of stock if Bowser does this right. Like, you can't shield from that. Donkey Kong tried, but he just cannot do it.
But the question now is, can Bowser survive long enough to get a final hit, or to get a little bit more... Well, he'll need to get a lot of damage on Donkey Kong in order to win here.
Yeah.
Because we have clock coming down to half a minute.
Although, I think this could already be Donkey Kong's game, because if you look at the numbers there,
Yep.
DK ended with a 3 and Bowser ended with a -1, so the most Bowser could have gotten was a 0.
This is true.
Next up we have the retro bracket with, I know he's your favorite fighter here.
I have to say, the two-dimensional warrior fighting for freedom and justice in a world he never made. Is it too early to just pencil him in as the winner, or have we taken away his level 9 CPU powers?
We all have our favorites.
Mr. Game & Watch has one of the highest win percentages at an 80%. That actually is the highest. Coming in second place is Mega Man with a 40% win rating. He won one match in the first tournament before being defeated by the Daisy Me. But Kirby with a 25% win rating, which is kind of strange. Doesn't seem to perform as well in these tournaments as I've seen it perform elsewhere. Defeated in the first round in the second and fourth tournaments by Idris Elba? Am I reading that right?
There was an Idris Elba me that I created to wear the Knuckles suit. Oh yeah, also the irony is that his name is Tiny Tim, but he starts off the battles enlarged.
That is funny. This is an intense back and forth on all three ends.
Yeah, Mega Man, for the most part, keeping his distance so he can shoot them instead of going up to punch.
It is so strange that I'm used to his shot.
Oh, Kirby inhaled Game & Watch, so that's why he's all like that now.
That is...
He takes their powers. It does make it a little harder to distinguish which one's Game & Watch and which one's Kirby, though.
You know, it's funny. Like this, Kirby almost looked like Meta Knight. Every time
He
you...
almost does.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, Mega Man stuck in a black hole that Kirby threw there. Oh, but Game & Watch was the one that destroyed it.
I wonder if that's supposed to be the black hole bomb from Mega Man 9.
It might actually be. There are a lot of items from the different franchises included.
Things are looking a little dire on the Mega Man front.
Game & Watch is now in the lead, having taken a stock from Mega Man.
It's true, but the match is... Well, I would say the match is still young, but 2 minutes down.
There is still not that much time left. Oh, Kirby nearly... Oh, no, Kirby. Kirby could not recover. So that's... Kirby took himself out there, and I guess it gave the point to Game & Watch, so Game & Watch must have been the last one to deal damage to Kirby. Oh,
Ooh.
Mega Man got a smash. He nearly missed it, but sucked up Game & Watch there at the last second.
Oh no!
This could be the end for Game & Watch's first stock. Yep. He's still in the lead, not by much.
Alright, well we're gonna have to see if he can hold out for the last almost 15 seconds.
Yeah, I'm thinking this looks like a Game & Watch victory right now.
I don't want to... I have seen...
Oh, Kirby landing a smash on Mega Man. Game & Watch was smart there, kept his distance.
Oh. You know, there was a lot going on in that two-dimensional head.
Oh, it's a sudden death. Oh, because Kirby got a stock against Mega Man there, so that put them at a tie. Okay, but if Kirby hangs up there,
no! What a heartbreaker!
The last second upset.
What a heartbreaker for Mr. Game & Watch, but I will have to say, he's made from the best stuff.
Now this is one. These are 3 of my most powerful amiibo. I have absolutely no idea who's gonna win in this one.
I don't have a horse in this fight. I think Pirate Savvy has... Pirate Savvy being my sister for those not initiated.
Yeah, she likes Rosalina as a character.
Sari I know nothing about because Fire Emblem is not my jam, and Palutena is... I never really paid much attention to the Kid Icarus franchise. So we'll start at the bottom of the barrel. Not the bottom of the barrel, but we'll start at the back of the pack, I guess. Second tournament, she was defeated after the first round by none other than Sam, and lost in the first round to Pac-Man and Snake in the 2 subsequent tournaments before having a 2-victory chain before being defeated by none other than Byleth. Rosalina won 2 matches in her first tournament outing before being defeated by the Hoja. Defeated in the 3rd and 4th tournaments after 1 victory by Pac-Man in both tournaments. This Byleth, she has had a long and distinguished career, having won the first tournament, defeated in the first round by Donkey Kong in the second tournament, 4th tournament, defeated in the first round by Zelda, and in the 5th tournament, once again, went back to reclaim the championship crown.
I will say, out of all the amiibo I've trained, Byleth is the combo queen. Like, she'll chain different attacks. And Byleth also has 3 different weapons at her... Actually, 4 different weapons at her disposal. She has her trademark fire sword. She also has a bow. And she has a lance and an axe.
She brought a regular arsenal to this fight.
Yeah, she's a bit like Link in that regard, because Link also brings a whole arsenal.
Ooh.
Okay, Byleth taking the first stock from Palutena, who really wasn't really doing much yet.
Not a surprise, but Rosalina...
Ooh.
What happened?
Palutena teleported up to the ledge and attacked Byleth, but Byleth did a perfect dodge. Oh, but now Palutena's mad. She is coming after them. Like, that was 2 stocks in a row. Like, she made up for that stock that she's already lost and leveled the playing field here. Everybody at 2 stocks now.
Swinging that hammer like a Twitch streamer in a chat filled with bots.
And now she got both of them there with a smash.
This is absurd. This is possibly the most vicious fight we have seen.
Yeah. Oh, I think Palutena just lost another stock there, and Byleth hit her smash but missed. Rosalina now has her smash.
Uh-oh, they better watch out.
But the thing is, the Rosalina smash, it is very easy to avoid. Like, Byleth is avoiding it. Palutena, unfortunately, got too close. Yeah, right now, Palutena in last place with only 1 stock remaining. Byleth only just in the lead.
Man, it is a party on that cliffside.
Yeah. Rosalina has been taken out of stock.
It was a good thing the screen was here. We could have been seriously hurt.
Yeah, that was painful for Rosalina. Oh! A really hard hit from the bow there.
You would not think a projectile weapon could deal quite that much of an impact, but must be one of those... I forget what they call them in Dungeons & Dragons, but I know that there are certain longbows that take advantage of the strike bonus, and it looks like the champion is going to walk away with this one.
Yeah, like, Palutena put up a good fight there at the beginning, but this was Byleth's game there at the end. Poor Rosalina did not get a single KO that whole round. Alright, so that is the first half of the first round done. Next we are coming to our anime bracket, which consists of 2 Fire Emblem characters and Cloud Strife. We got some new blood in here, if I'm not mistaken. I think Cloud might be the only one of these characters who's been in the bracket before.
So that's Ike and Robin, correct?
Yeah, Ike and Robin.
Indeed, they are the 2 newcomers in this bracket anyway. Cloud, he has a just over average win-loss record of 56%. He was defeated in the first round by Donkey Kong in his first appearance, and then in the third tournament defeated in the second round by Byleth, and defeated in the fourth tournament in the third round by none other than Mr. Game & Watch.
So originally this bracket looked very different with 3 completely different fighters, because it was going to be Marth, Lucina, and Roy, I think? 3 Fire Emblem characters, but we replaced them all so that we could get some more variety, and Ike is a very different fighter than all the other Fire Emblem characters, just because his movement speed and attack speed is significantly slower, but he does a bit more damage to compensate. Robin is different as well because she is a magic user. She does have a sword for close combat, but she does a lot more damage with her magic attacks. And then Cloud, just so it wasn't a bracket of just Fire Emblem characters.
I got confused as to what this stage was at first. I thought it was maybe Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild level, and then I saw those gold rings in the background. Oh, it's a Sonic level. Then we panned over and we saw the witch from Banjo-Kazooie, and that...
Yeah, this is the Banjo-Kazooie Spiral Mountain map. They are really going in, but Cloud is currently in the lead.
You know, all of these different meters that a lot of the Smash Leaguers have. We have Cloud with his Limit Break meter, the various Fire Emblem characters with whatever meter that is. We've got...
Yeah, like Robin has durability on her specific weapons. Robin, I believe, is from Fire Emblem Fates, I want to say?
Wrong!
Oh, hold on a minute. We already know Bingus...
Oh, Ike's got a hammer.
Bingus lost one of his stocks, and...
At some point, Robin did as well.
Yeah, she took an
I missed
unfortunate
that.
hit from the hammer.
Okay, so the hammer took both of them out. I missed when that happened.
Well,
Ike has suddenly taken the lead. But next we are moving on to the Princess bracket here, starring our very own Princess Zelda, Princess Peach, and Lucina, who is a princess from a dark future. I think Lucina might be a new blood as well.
indeed, Lucina is a newcomer, which leaves us with Zorldo. Zorldo. So, interestingly enough, Zelda and Peach win-loss records are 33% for Peach, 66% for Zelda. So I guess Peach is filling up the gap left by Zelda's win-loss record.
It's actually kind of unfortunate in the last round that we did not see Robin's final smash, because one little interesting detail, Robin's final smash, she summons the help of another fighter named Chrom, and depending on what path you choose in Fire Emblem Fates, Robin and Chrom are Lucina's parents.
Very interesting. So what is going on here? Is this the...
This is a Mii stage of some kind. I honestly don't know why there's a dragon. If that's even a dragon, I don't even know what that is. I thought this was a map that didn't have stage hazards, if I'm being honest.
Well, there's a big blue one getting all up in our grill right now.
But Zelda is currently in the lead. Peach has been one of my most inconsistent fighters. Sometimes she's really good, and other times she just likes to jump around and do nothing. She does seem to be fighting here, so she's brought her A game today.
Indeed.
She knew this was an important fight. And we do have... Lucina almost took both of them out there, but Peach survived. Oh, and Peach with her final smash.
Surviving and thriving.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Zelda also has her final smash. And Zelda has... Okay, she doesn't... This is a bad example. Zelda does have a small chance to perform her final smash twice in a row.
Ooh.
But it looks like she did not get that chance this time.
That would have helped her out significantly here, as she is still one stock behind Martha.
Yeah. Okay, Lucina utterly decimating Peach there at
Make
the
that
end.
2 stocks behind.
Zelda can turn the time if she gets her final smash and then performs it twice. That could turn the tide for her, but unfortunately her meter is not high enough to do that in time. Oh, but we got a sudden... It still decided to give a sudden death between Zelda and Lucina, of which Lucina takes the cake.
They come from behind victory, sort of.
Yeah, a little bit. And unfortunately, our second Mario Princess of the Night also failed to land a single KO.
Well, I think we're coming up to the one that counts.
The fitness bracket with Mii Brawler Daisy, Samus, and Lauren, the Wii Fit trainer.
So let's see here. Okay, Daisy, not a terrible win-loss record at 66%. Then we got Samus, defeated in the first round by Daisy in the first tournament, and not appearing in the second before winning 4 matches in the third tournament before losing to King Deity, I believe, in the finals for a 56% win-loss record.
Okay, that's not a bad win-loss record for Samus.
Not at all. Let's see. Wii Fit Trainer, we have a 33% win-loss record. 1 win before being defeated by Zero Suit Samus in the first tournament. Defeated in the first round by Rosalina in the second. 1 win before losing to Daisy in the the third tournament. And then the fourth. And defeated in the first round by Luigi in the fifth tournament.
These 3 fighters have all faced each other before in one point or another.
That's interesting. I have my preferences, but we've seen where those preferences usually lead, so I'm not going to speak it out loud.
And actually, this is kind of hilarious that we got the boxing ring for this one.
You know, this is interesting because this is, to my recollection, this is one of the first stages that does not have just a pit to fall into.
Actually, you might be right there. This does not have a pit of any kind.
It's balanced out by the fact that anybody can be knocked off the edge. As you can see, they spent a lot of time in the margins there, leading me to...
Yeah, they have this whole boxing ring to fight in, but they prefer to fight in the alleyway.
I mean, the fans are probably going to love that, or at least the fans on that side of the arena.
Yeah, the fans on the other side did not like it. Oh, Samus lost her first stock there.
Daisy taking an early lead. Daisy.
Yep. Oh, the Wii Fit trainer kind of lying down on the job, honestly. This is a lot of them jumping around and missing each other.
I missed. I fired. And I missed again. Now this is...
Yeah, this did go on for several hours.
This
like,
is...
They have not gone over to the left side of the stage at all.
No, they have not. Oh, no.
Like, please move back into the center of the stage. Oh, Samus taking her revenge on Daisy there. She got it in before the match ended.
Is this going to be a 3-way sudden death?
No, it gave it to the Wii Fit trainer.
Really? Really?
I don't agree with that one.
I am going to have to speak with the tournament commissioners about this one. This is a strange turn of events.
Wait, how did she win? She didn't get any KOs.
But the other two canceled each other out.
I guess that's fair. By default, I guess she did win. Questionable, but I guess it makes sense. Now for our final bracket, the And the Rest bracket.
Here on Gilligan's Island. Let's take a look at some numbers here. So, Sonic the Hedgehog, possibly the other worst record on the roster aside from Bowser. Not a single career win in 4 tournament appearances. The Villager has appeared in the 3rd and 4th tournaments, gaining a single win before losing to King Deity and Banjo respectively. A 50% win rating. Although these percentages don't necessarily reflect much when you don't look at all of the numbers. That leaves us with, hey, Steve! He has a 25% win rating, losing in the first round to Wii Fit Trainer in the first tournament, gaining 1 victory but losing to Sephiroth in the 3rd tournament, and then losing in the first round of Banjo and Daisy in the final 2.
I do have to say, maybe this is a little bit of bias. The Villager is my least favorite character in all of Smash. So Sonic's amiibo is nicknamed Lucas because when I went on eBay to buy a Sonic amiibo, the first several results were not Sonic, but were Lucas from Earthbound/Mother. So that's why he's named Lucas.
Which I guess begs the question, what happens if you ever end up with a Lucas amiibo?
I do have a Lucas amiibo. His name is Sonic.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering if the Villager didn't have a home field advantage here. But no, it's Mario Galaxy.
So far, I don't think anybody's had a home field advantage, unless you count the boxing ring, which is technically Punch Out.
Yeah. How about this fight?
So far, Steve is winning. Oh, Villager nearly landing the big hit on Steve with the Warp Star, but coming just slightly to the right.
I would say that is possibly the only weakness of this format of tournament. When you have a triple threat match, as it were. Two fighters can go after each other, while the third one just steps back and watches it all happen.
Yeah, right now Sonic seems to be the one who's sitting back and watching it happen, while Villager and Steve are duking it out.
I will say that
Villager whiffed on his smash.
But that leaves Steve in the lead, and another.
This does leave Steve in the lead, yeah.
So it looks as though the Villager is getting the short end of the stick.
Yeah, Sonic is surviving, but at what cost? And Supersonic has appeared on the field. He took Steve out, so that is now an even one-on-one for Steve and Sonic. But Steve is going for revenge, it looks like. He wants that point back.
Well, here it comes.
Steve started off with targeting Villager, but then switched gears to Sonic. This sudden death makes sense. That was a very risky move for Sonic jumping up that high, because if you go off the screen, you lose. Oh, Steve took it back.
Now that has to be embarrassing for Sonic. In sudden death, it's whoever can land the hit the fastest.
Round 2.
So we have a very strange arrangement of fighters in the second round. Possibly the only person who I would have assumed made it to the second round is Byleth.
We got two more Nintendo franchise leaders here going up against each other.
I'd be interested to see if Pikachu can continue his domination of the Nintendo franchise, or if Donkey Kong, having bested two beasts, can handle a much smaller one.
Yep, and this is a much more intimate fight where this is one-on-one instead of three against each other.
Indeed, and it's also a far more treacherous stage in...
much smaller.
Is this Final Destination, but the small version, or is this...
Yeah, indeed. This is the small battlefield Final Destination.
Donkey Kong seems to have taken an early lead, but...
Let's see if he can maintain it, because Pikachu is a smaller target, and he's fast.
Pikachu, it's a smaller target, but it is what I said at the beginning of all this, that larger fighters like Donkey Kong might have an advantage in timed matches like this.
True.
However, that's
exactly
what I was about to say.
He didn't even try to recover from that one.
He is going to need to... There we go.
Okay, well, this...
evened.
Yep. This has become one of the more even fights so far.
So, that is the only...
Like, the most aggressive fight we've had so far was the Deity bracket, but so far this has been the most, level playing field. Well, Pikachu has Smash.
That is one thing that I do appreciate about this new format.
Oh! Donkey Kong!
Brutal downward shot from Donkey Kong.
I think we're going to need to put in an instant replay of that move right there. And Pikachu trying to keep his distance from Donkey Kong now because he's got the Smash.
I do not know. But I was going to say that I do appreciate
he tried to bait Donkey Kong to the edge to get him to fall.
I do appreciate this format because, as we've stated before, the computer doesn't seem to always know what to do with the Smash Ball.
Exactly.
Pikachu is
in
serious trouble.
Yeah. But also, he has...
Ooh!
That was another brutal defeat for Pikachu there at the hands of Donkey Kong.
Devastating.
Donkey Kong, you didn't need that. He went over and got the healing item even though he was at full health. We're going to have a sudden death here. Let's see, can Pikachu get the upset? He can!
Goodness! Wow!
Yeah, that was a surprise one for me. I thought Donkey Kong had that. Kirby versus Byleth.
Byleth is going to want to start getting some offense in.
Yeah, Byleth so far has not been doing that good on the attack, which is surprising because, like I said earlier, she is considered to be the combo queen of all my amiibo.
I wonder if he's been training with Meta Knight. He is showing some tactical knowledge that I would not have attributed to a creature like him.
Yeah, Byleth so far Oh!
What the heck was that?
Okay, so there's this item that when you throw it, it grabs onto the other fighter and then pulls you up off the stage. You have to mash the button to get out of it. Oh,
Well,
I don't even know what no one really knows what happened there, but somehow the stage has now evened out.
yeah, the odds are even up now.
Yeah. But the thing about that item, Byleth originally had it.
What?
And then Kirby grabbed it in midair and threw it back at her. Okay, so yeah, that was Byleth's smash. She summoned the power of the goddess Sothis, which is why Byleth was in the deity bracket.
I thought we had suddenly jumped out to the anime bracket for a minute. Alright, Byleth, you're gonna have to do something here, because we are less than 20 seconds.
Yeah, I think this is Kirby's game right now.
No!
Violet,
Whatever the heck just happened there?
Like, what in the world is going on? We might have another final, a sudden death here. This has been a confusing fight, whereas the last one was a really exciting one. This one's just been confusing.
Much of the best action has taken place off screen.
Yeah, which I didn't think.
So Kirby was off.
Kirby went too high off screen. Like you said, most of the battle happened off screen. Byleth's moving on to the next round. Now it's time for Ike versus Lucina. Two new buds again.
Both hailing from the Fire Emblem. Oh, is this going to be an entirely Fire Emblem victory?
Kind of hoping not, honestly. Lucina landed a hit on Ike, but Ike ignored the damage and then dealt it right back at her.
Oh,
and now he has the hammer. But Lucina holding on from all these hammer hits. Like I said, she has the highest defense.
That probably served her well just then.
Yeah, because a normal fighter would probably go out on the second hit, and she took 3 hits.
Nobody just walks away from 3 hammer shots.
Yeah.
So I believe...
Oh, wait, hold on. Lucina has home stage advantage, I just realized, because this stage goes to the game that she's from.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which technically I could also be considered having stage advantage because he's also from Fire Emblem, but I think specifically this map is from the game that Lucina hails from. Jumping around so much, why are they doing this? Okay, Ike did that to himself.
It's true. It's true.
No, and then Lucina is like... Lucina pulled a bro move there and was just like, okay, you hurt yourself doing that, I'll do the same.
Can you even call it human error at that point? And once again!
Okay, if the next bracket also ends in sudden death, I will be so confused. Oh, Ike! That was fast!
That was quick!
Rest in peace, Lucina. Jeez. But now we have the Titan of Fitness going up against the Titan of Blocks.
This is possibly one of the most awkward fights that there could ever be.
If this one ends in another sudden death, I don't even know what we'll do.
This is such a bizarre display.
Yeah, it's like they're not really trying that hard.
Well, again,
Steve kind of is.
In the first round, everyone was drawn into the Wii Fit trainers kind of fight, where it's a lot of jumping around and flipping and...
Yeah.
Steve is not doing that. Steve is not that kind of fighter.
Steve is not he is not a jumper.
He's not really in anything,
Like, if anything, I would say Wii Fit Trainer's strategy right now is just avoiding. Like, Steve is kind of confused how to react to it. Wii Fit Trainer has yet to land a single hit on Steve.
No one's lost a stock.
But we only have, 15 seconds left.
I'm not sure what to make of this display. This is...
Oh. Okay, Steve is trying. He's not doing particularly well, but he is trying, and he is, actually... Okay, Wii Fit Trainer finally hit him with 3 seconds left in the fight.
So, now...
Maybe that was her strategy, was to just go to sudden death.
Okay.
Oh, and she won!
This, I have to say, is an unfortunate decision on the part of the judgment calls. Steve basically performed every offensive move in the entire match, and yet the Wii Fit trainer wins that fight.
Look at this. 0 KOs, 0 self-destructs, damage given 13 versus 94.
Semifinals.
All 4 fights in that round ended with a sudden death. Pikachu's trying to go in for some jabs, but not landing them. Oh, he tried to push Byleth off the stage there, but it did not quite work in his favor. Okay, Byleth finally landed a hit with the lance. Tried to freeze Byleth, but she could not be frozen.
Gets me watching these people fight for position on the edge of an arena, trying to knock each other down into the pit. I always just freak out just a little bit.
Yeah, Pikachu did try that with Donkey Kong several times, and Donkey Kong used it against him. Byleth is the one trying to bait him now. Oh, Byleth got hit by... Okay, so that was that item that we saw in the last round with Byleth, where it carried her off the stage, but she managed to break free of it that time.
These guys gotta start landing some hits.
Yeah, like Pikachu, your last fight was way more exciting than this one so far.
If this ends in another sudden death...
It could. Byleth brought her A game in that first round and then kind of coasted so far.
I might cheer
if I'm being
for...
honest. I think I'm... Surprisingly, as much as I love Byleth, I think I'm cheering for Pikachu right now.
I was gonna say, I might be cheering for him, if for no other reason, to keep the finals from being Fire Emblem-centric.
Yeah. Like, it's not a guarantee that they will be, but also, like, it could very well end up that way. But if Pikachu can live just a little bit longer, it'll go to sudden death, and that might be his best chance, honestly.
Whereas then again, those sudden deaths have proven to be very... They generally don't choose
and
to spy.
Byleth is aggressive. Yeah, Byleth is coming for him.
Pikachu does not seem to want to land a hit.
He did it.
My goodness! He's done it!
The champion has fallen. Like, Byleth is the closest thing we've had to a champion, I think.
Apparently, the intensity of that match has taken much out of that boy.
I also want to point out that last battle was another 0-0 with KOs.
Yeah.
Now, Ike is a lot more aggressive than Steve, so we'll see if Wii Fit Trainer will be able to run around and dodge as well. This is also one of the largest stages that we've gotten. This one does also have some traps in it as well, like you'll notice the spikes there.
Maybe you want to keep the rabble out, but at the same time, I mean, what if you're just a random worshiper who wants to...
That was a good one.
Oh yeah, that was...
It almost worked in Ike's favor.
Could you guys...
And now they're playing Leapfrog.
Stop trying to bait each other. All you're doing is giving me a heart attack.
Also, Wii Fit Trainer is winning. I didn't even, stop to think about it, but Wii Fit Trainer is somehow dealing more damage to Ike than Ike has dealt to her.
Well, here we go again.
Yeah. Like, Ike, you have a chance here in sudden death to redeem yourself. Let's see if he goes for it. Oh, that was the same move that took Steve out, I think.
Tuck in those moves.
This is the strangest tournament result.
Well, we're going into the finals now between Pikachu and Wii Fit Trainer. This might be a disappointing finale.
We are going to have a word with the commission about about the tactics allowable to our fighters, because let's be honest here, we came here to watch some fights. We did not come here for a dance exhibition.
And we're fighting on Game & Watch's home turf.
Well, at the very least, he is represented in that way.
Yeah. Oh. First major hit there onto Pikachu. Oh, but Pikachu trying to zap her back.
Pikachu's coming back. The only problem is he is still at a large deficit in the damage category.
Yeah. But knowing Wii Fit Trainer, she might try to take this. She's playing with him, but she's not really attacking him that much. So she might just be trying to go back to sudden death. This may not be looking good for Dat Boy, unfortunately.
It's true. It seems like she's able to evade a lot more frequently, and when she gets hit, she doesn't get hit very hard.
Like,
so
I'm actually kind of... Oh, she took out the background Game & Watch somehow.
Oh, no.
She became too powerful. I am very shocked at this result.
I mean,
It's like I said, I knew Wii Fit Trainer was kind of one of the more powerful amiibo that I made, but I didn't think she was, like... She hasn't...
oh!
Pikachu leveling the field, and actually, he's not... Okay, well, he's taking some damage there, but to start out, he actually wasn't that bad. And he's got a smash, which could really... well, it didn't. If he landed it higher, that could have gotten him the stock advantage.
No, he hit it with the final smash, but it only dealt 13% damage.
How? Did he not land it that hard? Okay, be careful, Pikachu. He's baiting her up. Who won? Wait, who won? Pikachu won!
Oh my goodness! We did not see it, but that boy coming out with the win.
From an amazing beginning, taking out the two founding members of basically the Nintendo family.
If you count Donkey Kong, he took out 3 of them.
Yeah, 3. And then...
And even Wii Fit Trainer, technically, Wii Fit is a Nintendo title.
It's true.
He came for all the Nintendo fighters here.
The champion is Pikachu.
Congratulations, Dat Boy Pikachu.
Yeah, some really good fights along the way. Some really strange upsets as well. But all in all, that was still pretty good. Now, this was a ton of fun. Thank you for joining me today.
Well, it was a joy to participate in, and it was surprising. Got my blood going.
And I'd also just like to know, like, who everybody thinks are, like, some of the favorite fighters from this round, because I'm thinking in the future I'll bring in a few of the... obviously, Pikachu will be returning as the returning champion. I think I'll pick a few of the favorites from this fight here and bring them up against some other fighters who did not appear in this tournament. I'm looking over at my shelf. I've got Lucas, I've got Bayonetta, I've got Isabelle, I've got the Pokemon trainer, the real Princess Daisy, the other 2 Mii characters, Luigi, who was an unfortunate casualty who did not make it onto the final roster this time, but...
Yeah, I look forward to more of these and seeing who else decides to step forward and participate in these things.
Thanks everybody for watching. We will see you next time.